Hello and welcome along to part 7 of this FM21 story, The Head Coach with me, Daniel. It's the episode we never expected to have at the start of this season. It is a playoff in League 2 in Scotland with Brechin City. How on earth the side expected to finish 10th with Pat Nevin's wonderful young signings have got themselves up to 3rd is incredible. We're actually a bit upset we didn't finish 4th because we would have been playing East Fife, who finished 9th in League 1. But as it is, we are playing Edinburgh City, and it's an opportunity we never expected to have, so we can just go and enjoy it. So if you're looking forward to all of that and you're enjoying the series so far, please do put a thumbs up on the video. We'll have both legs of the playoffs today, and the next episode from this series will obviously be either a final, if everything goes to plan, or a transfer special, a job change. Who knows what the future holds. We don't know how much our overachievement with Brechin is going to mean in the future. So if you want to keep up to date and find out what happens, please do subscribe down below and turn that notification bell on. You'll get alerts as daily FM21 content releases on the channel. Bangor City back tomorrow, and then this one in 2 days' time on Saturday. 3:30 is the regular slot, so you can look forward to that every single day at the moment. And we'll be live streaming throughout the beta period till the end of this week. Wigan Athletic 5:30 tonight, and then at the weekend it will be 10:30 AM. So thank you for your incredible support, but we've got a massive double header to come up today. Edinburgh City, we last beat them 4-3, it was very lucky. But it is a playoff, it's a great opportunity. We're by far the inferior side. We never expected these games to be close. So let's see what we can do. We're going to go and get straight into the first one because we were here for the last league games of the season, and there is nothing more important than this tie. Of course, we have got the situation where, because it's only 3 days after the last league game against Elgin, Cusick and Sturrock are a little tired, but they're two of our better performers. I can't leave them out. The same for Inglis, who's got a knock, and his is a muscle pull. It's not the best one to try and risk, but I've got no choice. I've only got 4 defenders outside the squad, so I have to give a bit of balance, and this is what I've gone for, and I just cross my fingers and everything that it doesn't backfire. So we've got Bannon in goal, who was brilliant in the last episode. Cinnamon and Woodcock the fullbacks. Sturrock and Banner together at centre-half. They formed a brilliant partnership in the second half of the year. Todd and Cusick over on the wings. Barron and McCormick in central midfield. And Malley alongside Rose up front, hoping to bang in more goals and continue their brilliant form. 30 between them. Rose has only been here half the season. So let's go and see if they can produce the magic today. It's Edinburgh City v Brechin City. We're heavy underdogs. We're at home first though. So can we take a lead back to the capital? Let's go and find out. So just looking at the Edinburgh City team, Gabby McGill is running away as the top scorer in the league. DeVita and Blair Henderson, tricky players going forward. Callum Crane and Craig Thompson, experienced defenders. They've got such a good side. And you can see why they're favourites. They should really, even with East Fife in the league above, win this playoff campaign. They would be expected to. We know we're underdogs, and we're going to tell the lads to go and prove a point. We're playing our usual 4-4-2. We all know how that works by now. But what formation are Edinburgh coming out with? They have gone for a 4-4-2 as well. They've matched us up. I didn't expect that actually. So Blair Henderson up front with McGill, the top goal scorer. And DeVita settling for a place on the left wing. They played 4-3-3 last time we came up against them. But maybe they were a little bit worried about the defeat last time. Henderson gets it up front though. Immediately they're coming forward. Jardine's shot is blocked. It's back to McCormick. He clears for Malley. Flicks on for Rose. He's in after 20 seconds. He chips the keeper. Oh, the audacity. The exuberance of youth. He has chipped it over the keeper into the net. A devastating counter-attack. And with 20 seconds on the clock, we take the lead. Could it happen? Could it really happen? Let's breathe for a moment though. It's 10 minutes on the clock now and we're coming forward yet again with Malley. Finds Cinnamon into Barron. The playmaker, he's a big game man. Can he produce it today? Back to McCormick. Such a young side and there's no fear here. Todd into Malley. Turns his man into Rose again. Rose has scored again. James Rose has made it 11 goals. And Macavora leaving has become a blessing in disguise. We were singing his name in the comments 3 episodes ago. And now look, we couldn't even remember he was here. It is 2-0 and Edinburgh City are crumbling. But they are coming forward now with DeVita. Todd puts a challenge in, but it falls for Crane. Into Jardine, falls for Henderson. What a save by Bannon. Tips it onto the bar and it's cleared to the touchline. And it's out for a throw-in for Brechin City. This has been a better start than I could have imagined. It's turned into a bit of a dream. But we've got to bear in mind we're the inferior side. We know it can go wrong. We know they've got the goal-scoring threat. They've got this man, McGill, who scores a goal every game, essentially. Up to De Vita. Back to Campbell. Time on the ball finds Jardine. We're just sitting in that shape. 2 banks of 4. De Vita's got a man out wide. Goes back to Campbell instead. Through ball to McGill. There he is. And Gabby McGill gets his 33rd goal of the season. And Edinburgh City are back in it. I've no idea if away goals count in this fixture. I'd imagine not in Scottish League 2. But I might be proven wrong. But 3 shots apiece is a fantastic game. And we lead 2-1. And we didn't expect that position. As McCormick cuts a corner in. Barron's header straight at Mason. Either side, it's a goal. They try to counter and it falls for De Vita. He's got Henderson in. I think he's played on. Cinnamon's played him onside, I think. Good save by Bannon, so we'll never need to know. And Bannon has made a couple of magnificent saves here. It's been a wonderful performance. All I wanted from these guys was to go and give it their best. To not get overawed by the occasion. To not just whimper to a 3 or 4-0 defeat. And to go 2-1 up, to be on top, to be in with Rose for a chance of a hat-trick. The defender misjudges, and James Rose, in 36 minutes, has a hat-trick against Edinburgh City. Brechin lead 3-1. You can see the manager in the Edinburgh dugout. He is furious. His arms are waving all over the place. Lovely touch. But despite, for one of the few times this season, having the lower expected goals tally, we lead 3-1, and it is the magic of James Rose and the brilliance of Sean Bannon in goal that have combined to ensure we're 3-1 up. It's early in the tie, we're only a quarter of the way through, but I could not have hoped for any better than that. Let me know in the comments what you thought of that half, because there is something special going on here. And if we can keep this 2-goal lead for the second leg, I'll start to feel confident. We've got 20 minutes left on the clock, and we've had exactly what we wanted this half. A very quiet game. We couldn't have asked for any more than that. I'm going to replace Cusick, who's absolutely cream-crackered. It's going to be... I don't know. I would have said Inglis. Coop's out. Inglis isn't really fit. Daniel Church could come on the wing. Can either of them play in midfield at all? So Church can sort of, and he's a decent crosser of the ball. And it gives us a bit more defensive solidity. So I'm going to bring Daniel Church on. On the right, Matty Todd similarly, and he's a bit complacent. So we're going to bring on Michael Payton. Again, better crossing ability. If we can nick one more on the break, we could have an unassailable lead. So let's get back into it. 20 to go. We've made 2 subs. We've ironically only got 1 more because the playoffs is only 3 subs. And as we discovered in the last episode, we could have been using 5 all season in the league campaign. But here we go, as it's a great challenge from Banner. McCormick wins it for Cinnamon. All the way back to the keeper Bannon, and he finds Church on the left wing. Down the line to Rose, the hero. A hat-trick already. What can he do now? To the byline, into Malley. Blocked to Barron. It's 4. It's 4-1 to Brechin City. Connor Barron with the goal, breaking from midfield. Malley gets the assist. James Rose again creating it. And Daniel Church involved, coming on at left wing. It is an incredible day at the office. I don't really know what to say about it other than that. I'd love to bring on more subs, but I don't really want to weaken the team. So we're going to stick with it for now. How on earth are we beating Edinburgh City 4-1? They have crumbled mentally. Really crumbled at the back. So many individual errors. And we've almost got an unassailable lead for the second leg. Could we get promoted? Could we get promoted? I might be dreaming at this point, but you can dare to dream when you've got an opportunity like this. Let's have a look at the substitutions. Cinnamon again has had a poor game, but it hasn't affected the team. I'm just going to make the change up front, because James Rose deserves the standing ovation after that hat-trick. Martin Scott will come on. Experienced legs for the last few minutes. 3 minutes of stoppage time played. And although it was an even game, we have won 4-1 in the first leg of this playoff semi-final. And I do not quite know how this is happening. Let's have more of the same, keep them inspired. And we'll be back on Saturday to play the second leg. What an opportunity we've got. Cowden Beef and East Fife are level, so it could be either of those in the final. But is it going to be Brechin City? It certainly looks like it at the halfway point. It's second leg time. I'm hoping the lead's unassailable. I don't know if the other one's been played yet or if it's going to be at the same time. Both at the same time. That makes sense. Albion Rovers have got their relegation one as it stands as well. But Kieran Inglis looks like he's fit. In the meantime, since we've been away, to be fair, Pat Nevin's got to work again. He's getting nearly all of the staff tied down for another year. He's working so hard off the pitch and he's become a bit of a hero with this save already. So Pat Nevin, the first hero, and he's not even part of the playing squad. But let's have a look at the 11 we've got. I'm tempted to go the same again. There's a few struggling for fitness. I'm happy to bring people off later on if it looks like it's wrapped up, but I don't want to get into a position where we're ending up bringing them on to try and save a game. I know we're 4-1 up, but this could go very quickly. If we have a look at our previous games against Edinburgh City this season, I'm just trying to catch them up. We lost 1-0, we won 4-3, those were the last two. So what was the first one? We lost 4-1. So there you go. We can lose 4-1 to Edinburgh City. It was nice to get a bit of revenge last time, but it is exactly the same 11 today. Exactly the same substitutes bench. The keeper's there for security. We're trying to give as much depth as possible, but I don't want to hold it up any longer. Let's go into the second leg. Let me know in the comments what you think the score's going to be, how you think we're going to get on. Do you think we'll be in the final, and who against? Let's go and find out. This is going to be a big, big moment. This could elevate our career very quickly. Here is the team sheet then, and remarkably, I think that's the same 11 for Edinburgh. You would have thought a few of the subs would be disappointed to not get a go after what happened there. The media have given us credit. We've got the lads motivated. We've got a 3-goal aggregate lead. I mean, what we really should go and do, we know what the sides are going to look like. They've gone for a front four. There's the change. 2 attacking wingers, so they're going for it this time. What I do want to go and check, just very quickly, is what the rules are for this semi-final. So is it something where if we lose by 3, we could go out on away goals or anything like that? Let's have a look at the rules. How is the tie determined if it's level after 180? So if it's level, straight to extra time and penalties. No away goals mentioned at all. So as we expected, 30 seconds in, nothing so far. We just like a really quiet game here. And to be fair, it looks like we might be getting it. I'm not quite sure why Banner's listed there without having any sort of morale match rating or anything. But Edinburgh City are coming forward. 15 minutes gone. Jardine gets it. An early goal will always make things nervy. They've got a big home support here in the capital, and I'm sure they'll be trying their best to get on top. As McGill, the goal scorer from the first leg, gives it away. Cinnamon clears, but it's long back downfield. And DeVita gets there. McCormick wins it. They're fighting so hard. It's over towards Malley. Header's lost, but it falls for Todd. Chance to get up there. There's 2 in the box. Todd keeps possession. Crosses towards Malley. Beats the goalkeeper. But the offside flag's up. He did look like he just strayed, to be honest. But the chance to wrap up the tie early's gone. And it remains 0-0 with 20 gone. But Edinburgh City yet to have a shot on target. And McCormick blocks across there. The clearance isn't great, but it gives us a little respite. Jardine finds Harris to McGill. McGill again back to Campbell. They're keeping it well, and they've just got to avoid that chance. McGill shoots, and that is natural finishing. There is no one of that quality in our side or anywhere else in the league, bar possibly Queen's Park. And Gabby McGill's getting them back in this. It's 1-0, and it could be 2. The corner's headed away to Malley. Now let's counter. This is where we become the good side. Rose gives it away this time. I talked him up too much after the first leg, but Cinnamon clears downfield, headed away, but only as far as Matty Todd. And of course, some of those legs are starting to falter as well. A few tired legs out there. And I wonder how we'll do now as Todd comes forward again. If we can just score the goal, it'd be great. But it looks like Edinburgh are on course for 2. That goal's given them a real boost. And they're winning the first challenge every single time. Here's Harris coming down the right. Good ball in. Henderson's there. It's 2-0. It's all slipping away. We got so excited at 4-1. And it's all going so quickly. We've got the mentality on lower. We've got everything as calm and cautious as we can be without really going defensive. And Barron's got the ball here in the middle. 1 goal for us and everything changes. And McCormick's trying to produce the ball. But it just overhit for Malley and it's through to the keeper. Banner wins his header to Rose. Malley's off him if he can find him. Goes back to Barron instead. Through to Rose. This is the chance. James Rose again. To the rescue with a brilliant strike. A thunderous finish. I don't really understand it. His finishing rating is 8. How he's doing that, I'm not quite sure. So do you know what? We're going to time waste. We're not going to do anything when the ball's in play, but when it's out of play, we're just going to take a bit more time. We're just going to make sure we don't get into a position where we end up chasing back too often. We're trying to restart the play too quickly. 2-1 though, and that goal could be the most important one of the season. But Edinburgh City are still flying forward and they've got the ball into the box with McGill. Not what we wanted to see there, and Blair Henderson puts it in. Bannon got a hand to it and it wasn't enough. And the goalkeeper area, I know he's done well in some games, but that was the one we were looking to improve in January. It's the one that got away. And ironically here, Edinburgh have scored from all 3 of their shot on target, and we've got the best expected goals rating. It's a complete reversal of the first game. And where on earth's the defence gone? It's 4-1. Where on earth did the defence disappear to? We've completely lost our way there. The back four disappeared from a goal kick. And if your goalkeeper's getting assists from a basic goal kick off the grounds, you don't deserve to get through. It's 4-1. The deficit is completely wiped out in the first half. And the next 45 minutes are going to be absolutely excruciating. The legs are gone. You can see some of the fitness in there. It's absolutely woeful after 45. We've got to tell the lads to keep it up because they're not expected to be in this position. It's still level as it stands. They're very tired. They're falling apart. But McCormick's got a free kick. It's into Malley. We're back ahead. This is turning into some two-legged tie of football. Mark Malley from the set piece. Brilliant delivery, McCormick. And with 3 minutes gone in the second half, it's back in Brechin's favour. We've reached the hour mark. I've got to start to get fresh legs on. I'm going to take off Cusick. He's knackered. I'm going to bring on Inglis. He's fit again. But he'll probably move into the middle with Church coming on soon. Although Woodcock's had the worst game at left back. And Edinburgh City are coming forward again. It's a shame there's not away goals now, isn't there? We could do with them. Cinnamon picks it up at right back. Long ball forward towards Malley, who flicks it on. And Rose has beaten his man. He's got to the edge of the box. He tried to chip the keeper just as he did in the first leg. And Mason just gets back to tip it over the bar. Corner kick though, McCormick in. Headed away. And McCook gets there. There's no counter-attack. And as it goes wide with 25 remaining, we've got the slenderest of narrow advantages. And Thompson's got a throw in. It's all Edinburgh City still. McGill into the box to Henderson. His header straight at Bannon. Woodcock has had a poor game. He's not playing well. Daniel Church is going to come on. Barron's the other one who looks shattered, but I'm going to give him a few more. Long ball downfield to Malley. If we can get one more, I'll start to feel confident again. Todd's got to the byline. There's 2 or 3 in the middle. Todd crosses to the back stick. And Jardine gets it away again. Here's McGill up to Blair Henderson. He's skinned the centre-half banner. Henderson's in. He's straight at the goalkeeper. And with 68 on the clock, we're still clinging on. We're still just about doing it. And we've got another corner. McCormick in. Rose just loses out. And the counters are far too easy at the moment. Harris is there. He's going to get down the right wing. There's no opportunity for us. Harris delivers. Henderson scores. And it's level again. This is a remarkable tie. It's 6-6 on aggregate. 5-2 on the night. And I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to stick or twist. I think we're just going to keep it as it is. We'll demand a bit more from the lads. Just see if there's anything left in those tanks. But I don't think there is. As Bannon takes a long kick forward. We're just hoping for one counter-attack. With this front two, we've always got a chance. Thompson's clearance is blocked. And we're chasing it down, but it doesn't look like we're going to get there. Back to Mason in goal. Long ball forward. Intercepted by Cinnamon to Todd. He's got 2 up. One of them's Rose. Rose through to Malley. And it's just overhit. The goalkeeper gets there. And we just cannot find a breakthrough. A brilliant tie. And now it's Edinburgh City forward. Sturrock's clearance is blocked. But it finds Barron. One of his last actions, I think. He looks absolutely out on his feet. And the through ball's to Malley. He chips the keeper. Mark Malley makes it 5-3. This is the most ridiculous game of football I have seen in this game so far. And what a way it's going at the moment. It is 5-3 on the night, 7-6 on aggregate. When do we start time wasting? Connor Barron's shattered. We're going to have to make a change, but we haven't got anyone else. Todd's absolutely shattered, but we haven't got anyone else. And I've got to also think about penalty takers. Barron's the best at the club. Todd's not very good. So Todd for Payton is the sub. More experience, better crosser of the ball. And 7 minutes to see out what would be a famous victory in an unbelievable tie. But McGill's coming forward. He wants to change that. Back to Thompson, his right back. Into the back post. Avita's there. It's a great save by Bannon. We criticised him earlier, but that's some save. And Church hacks it behind for a corner. Thompson will take it in. Sturrock heads away. We're going to chase it for the counter. Rose will get there first. Can he get support up with him? Will he need it? Rose has beaten one. He's down on that right wing. He's got support in the box now. Tries to get it in. Blocked by Campbell, but Rose still has the ball. Back to Payton, the sub. Into McCormick. And he's shot straight at Mason. That was the chance, I feel. And it's gone begging. It's still 5-3. And we've got 5 minutes of stoppage time. This is going to be agonising. Church heads away the throw-in. Brown picks it up 30 yards out to Thompson. Sturrock hoofs clear. Rose is there. Come on, score for me now. Score for me now and it's over. The through ball's to Malley. He's 1-on-1. Mark Malley's hit the post. It's back to him again and he finds Payton. How we were post whips away from guaranteeing celebrations. Peyton's cross is blocked out for a throw. And with 4 minutes of stoppage time left, I'm going the most time wasting of all the time wasting. We're going to be more disciplined. We're going to have to slow it down. And I just hope, beyond all hope, that we can hold on. We're still going to counter when we've won the ball because I fancy us to nick a goal on the break. But everything else is going to drop a bit. We've got 4 minutes of stoppage time remaining. Can we do it? It's been a wonderful game of football. We've deserved to win it. And over the 2 legs, we have done it. 7-6 on aggregate and we are through to the final. Now we find out who we'll be facing. That is an incredible achievement. I did not expect this at the start of the episode, and the manner in which we've done it is absolutely superb. We will be facing East Fife in the final. They win 3-1 on the night, and it's 4-2 on aggregate. Swanson's there. Jeez, he's a very good player. Past his best physically, but still an absolute star. I recognise Cole McKinnon as well. They've got a good side, so it's going to be a difficult test. But so was this one, and we managed to win it. Rangers have won the Scottish Cup against Celtic, Morelos getting the winner. And we will be back to face East Fife in a playoff final. It's a 2-legged affair again. We've got 4 days off, so we're going to have to get some recovery into these lads. It's going to be absolutely tipping it down at Bayview. And in the second leg, it's going to be raining heavily at our place as well. So a proper Scottish Cup final to come. If we can seal promotion with Brechin City, we should have a few jobs to choose from. The question at that point will be, do we want to take them? Back-to-back relegations, and we're trying to take them back up the leagues. Fantastic work so far. We were expected to finish bottom, and we are playing for a place in League One. If you did enjoy that incredible 2-legged tie, please do put a thumbs up on the video. Let me know what you thought of the performances, the fact that we managed to get to the final to start with, and get your bets in early. How do you think we'll do against East Fife? We'll see how many of you are right next time. I really hope you'll come and join me on Saturday for that. We've got Bangor City in the meantime tomorrow and live streams with Wigan Athletic at 5:30 tonight. So please do subscribe down below and turn that notification bell on. You'll get alerts as everything releases on the channel and every time we go live. And of course I'm part of a podcast too, which you can check out in the eye above. But thank you so much for your incredible support. It's been an unbelievable first season with Brechin so far. And we're 1 episode away from the most special moment we'll probably have in the whole series. If we can take Brechin City up, I don't know if that'll ever be topped. Come and join me to find out. I'll see you next time.